Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ming Chen. Welcome to the 19th Annual Garden State Film Festival. We are live at the A Shared Universe Podcast Lounge, located inside the Berkeley Oceanfront Hotel. I am joined by constant, amazing co-host, CJ Collin.
How are you?
And I have two amazing filmmakers here, my friends, Zack Kron and Murtha, who thank you for joining us. So we've seen live everything that they've screened here from Thursday to Friday on the caliber of films has been amazing. So to even get one film into this festival is no small feat. Two? I mean, I don't even know what the statistics on that are. But Zach, you have done it. You have two films. They're called Don't Jump.
Yes.
And the other one is called Matched.
Yes.
That's amazing. When do they screen?
Don't Jump. Which I was the cinematographer for, and he was the director. That screens this afternoon at 5:15 over at the Asbury, and then my film that I shot and directed, Matched, is in the 9 p.m. block, just around the corner.
Right here?
Here.
That's great.
So we can literally...
We had a few filmmakers that are in that block come in already, so that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, we met two guys over when we were making the rounds.
There you go.
So
that's awesome. How does it feel to be at an actual live film festival finally after a year, almost a year and a half?
Yeah, no, it feels good. It's a little crazy, a little weird. I was telling somebody the other day that my film Matched has gotten into 20 or so film festivals at this point.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I've never seen it with an audience.
Oh my gosh, so today's pretty cool then.
Today will be the first time I see it with an audience. It did have one live screening that I wasn't able to make, but I've never seen it with people in the room, other than like one person.
And you know how it is the first time seeing your film like that, so...
Like, are they going to like it? Is this good? And are there moments in Match where there should be crowd reaction?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's a thriller. You don't exactly know what's going to happen. I'm playing with all of the horror tropes, so a lot of people wonder, okay, where's this going? What's coming next? I think this is coming. Is that coming? I don't know.
Wait. Oh, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
no one sees the ending coming, so I'm happy about that one.
Yeah. 20 film festivals
so far. Yeah.
That means it's good. There's no other.
That's my hope.
Yeah.
But like I said, still nervous to see it with people today.
It's always the nerves, right? The first time. And then after, if you were at all 20, you'd be like, I don't care anymore.
And also, I've knock on wood without shaking it too much.
Plastic, but
I've had bad luck at a couple premieres of films that were the world premiere where there was technical problems. So I'm like, let's break the streak. Not all my films, but the last one, and then the first one.
Those are out of your control. We were talking about back in the day where when they would roll the films, you would have to submit a DVD, but they were like, bring a backup DVD in case that one freezes or something.
Yeah, no, I did that for the first film I had ever done, and I had a backup Blu-ray, I had a backup DVD, and it wasn't the disc, it was the player.
Yep, of course, out of your control. I was like, where did this Asian, what was it? Remember they had the non-region DVD player?
Yeah.
Like, where did you get this at? I was like, I got it at the grocery store.
Yeah, no,
and sometimes it's the projector. I watched a film Yellowish, and I was like, my film is not yellow.
Yeah.
Is this a period piece? Like, no, it's just a bad projector.
That'll happen. I mean, the first time it happened, I went up and I swapped out the disc and, trying to kill time with the audience. You're like, previously on the Palooka, while I'm scrubbing through the footage. So people laugh, but everybody's waiting. And that didn't work. And
you always need a comedian for that.
Yeah.
And then I was like, minutes.
Okay, well, my cast is here. Do we finish the film live? Because it was based on a play.
Yeah.
Do we pull this?
That would be awesome.
And I was like, this is a great publicity stunt, except I didn't think of it. We shot
that would
it
be
a year
great.
ago.
You just throw out this, open up the scripts, or if they still have it memorized, just go.
Yeah.
Give me some microphones. Let's do it.
We didn't have that much longer, in that film to screen. It was only like a minute and a half left.
Oh, that'd be awesome. You should have done that.
And now for the finale.
Yeah, but
we'll bring it up live.
I had my Vimeo link, just plugged in the laptop. everybody got to see the end.
Yeah, I was
It
like, we
worked.
should have done this in the first place.
Yeah.
Where you just streamed off the video, linked it, hook up the HDMI cable. I was like, it's like move.
But
I
then
got
if the
this.
internet's bad, it's like circles.
Oh,
So you never quite know. So I almost always carry a thumb drive of the film in my pocket.
That's the best.
I don't know if it's gonna work, but I've got it, so that should help.
And you should have scripts too, just in case you have to act it out.
Apparently, I need to do that and bring my cast everywhere.
we've seen the setup here. I think you'll be fine. I think it's pretty, almost bulletproof.
Just
like I don't want to
grab people
jinx
in
you
the
or anything,
audience.
but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, here can
You're
you
gonna-
read these lines?
Yeah, you're gonna play this role, and you're gonna play that role.
Yeah, don't jump. What's it about? What's the runtime?
What is that one?
Everything
8
you want to
minutes?
throw out there?
You answer that more. That one.
Yeah, the runtime's about 11 minutes.
Okay.
11 and change. It is actually the third in a series.
Yeah.
Chris has
Yeah,
seen
I've
some
seen
of
them,
the first one was a short film called My Hero.
Okay.
The second
Yeah.
one, Oh Boy, and this Don't Jump. And it's the same cast of characters. The lead actress is the same, Laura Peterson.
We know Laura. She's
Yeah, we know Laura. Yeah.
Yeah.
alumni. Hang on
Yeah.
your shorts podcast alumni a couple times, right?
Was she on our show? Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
with
oh,
you.
yeah, we did.
You didn't make that one.
I didn't. I was working. That was when I was on Maisel, I think.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we had them in the studio. We had you right? Came in the studio. That was
yeah,
great.
we came in the studio.
That was a long time ago
It was
already.
a long time ago. It was a lot of fun, though. Yeah. So it's a comedy. It's the universe with the same characters is still kind of growing, and I'm trying to make it a little bigger and carry it on into a series. And we'll see.
Let's go. So you're world building. You've built your own world. And,
I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
Timelines and you have like the Bible for the world. And,
Kind of,
yeah.
and I'm trying to introduce new pieces to it. And Zach actually makes his he has a
I was just gonna say,
acting
did some
role in
acting,
Don't
huh?
Jump.
Yeah.
Which one? This one? Don't
This
jump.
one.
Yeah, he's in Don't Jump.
I gotta watch this. Watch it later. I didn't watch it yet.
Yeah. No, I have a small role.
The next one is already
Doesn't
written.
matter.
And you
There are no small roles. You should know that.
It was tricky. I had to light myself and set up the camera angle, and then trust somebody else to hit the record button to make sure the focus
That's
was good.
awesome.
But he did all right.
Zach has a full plate when he works on my stuff.
But yeah, having the same, as you said, the world building, having that
Yeah.
as a cinematographer, it helps too because we've been able to shoot in the same locations a bunch of the times. I'm like, well, I know how I lit this last time and
Yep.
it worked, so I'm gonna kind of do the same thing.
Yeah, both films shot in Jersey.
Actually, no, shot in New York.
Okay.
These New Yorkers, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So close.
Right. Okay. I'll behave myself. Then, and, I don't want to. Yeah.
Closer to the Long Island crew-ish people that we had
Okay.
here last night and stuff.
Yeah, we hybrid shoot between Westchester County
Yeah.
a lot and in the city sometimes too.
Yeah. That's cool. When was it shot? What pre-pandemic?
It was shot pre-pandemic,
Okay.
but we needed to reshoot something
Yeah.
in the middle of the pandemic. So when did
Oh,
we
yeah.
reshoot that? In the end of April, beginning of May?
I think so. I think it was last.
The
I
big
think it was
meaty
May.
scene we reshot. We just had for technical various
Right.
reasons. So a few months after
Was
we
it
shot
my
it,
fault? Wasn't my fault.
we got the band back together, so to speak, and then Laura was able to do it, and so we did reshoot. Which was interesting because it's a whole different set of rules once COVID came in.
Now, is it your characters in this one too? Because I know you said you were going to take the other characters and kind of expand on them from the last
Yeah,
one.
well, luckily I'm an egomaniac, so while I expand others, that doesn't mean I reduce
They
mine.
reduce your.
No comment.
So the whole thing generally, it always still revolves around the Laura character and the my character, the Todd and Patricia. So those are everything sort of builds around them. But yeah, trying to give more people more things to do also because it's a little more fun. People get a little sick of me probably. So
Did you
not
guys
so much
shoot?
Laura.
Did you guys shoot another one?
Yeah, no one gets sick of Laura
we haven't,
Peterson.
we haven't shot. It's written, but we haven't
written.
shot it. I did shoot something recently that was just a little. It was a place filler because half the cast is scattered all over the place.
Right.
Yeah.
So we got some in North Carolina, some
Right.
in New Orleans, and so just while we're waiting for all that to come back, I just wrote a quick little thing that's supposed to be a goofy little
pandemic film.
kind of. It's not a pandemic film, but it was designed to be done quickly during the pandemic. So
Right.
we shot that.
It's
Yeah,
just
I-
something to lighten the mood and just get out, get your own
And just
creative
do
juices
something,
flowing
just-
again. It's 'cause, yeah.
Our brain was turning into mud just sitting in
Yeah.
our apartment.
Yeah.
I love you guys. Like I just came up with this. I doodled it down real quick, and then it becomes like like Shawshank Redemption, or something, that's that's called talent, my friend.
Yeah.
Well-
it's called talent, my friend.
Thank you. I hope so. Hopefully,
When did you guys start working together? How long ago now?
Was that
it was Barnegat Hangover.
2016?
16?
16 is my guess.
2016. We had
It just
known each
seems
other
like
a little
forever to
bit.
me. It seems like forever.
It's we had known each other slightly, but we really got to know each other working together on the first. I mean, I hesitate to call it a short because it was like 35 minutes long. But
It was.
What was the first one?
it was a movie called The Barnegat Hangover.
Okay.
It was originally it was going to be a feature, and halfway through I realized I didn't have the resources to make a feature, so I wrapped it up and I made it like a featurette.
Yeah.
So that's where Zach and I first started working. That's where I met Laura. She came in and auditioned for the part, and
I had a bigger part in that one too.
you had a great part in that one. Yeah.
And then I jumped to more focused behind the camera.
Right.
Pop on for a cameo when it works, and if he forgets to write me a cameo, then it's fine.
What about your other projects? Do you want to put yourself in those too, or now more?
Like a Hitchcockian,
Hitchcockian,
like
yeah.
I do try to have something in there, but it doesn't always work. The last film that I had done before Match, that screening tonight, was called The Last Flicker, about some
remember that, yeah.
about some indie filmmakers. We actually premiered here at Garden State 2 years ago.
Oh, played here, yeah.
Was its world premiere. And I kind of wrote the lead role for myself, an indie filmmaker who maybe does or doesn't have great luck. But then I realized I can't direct, shoot, and act in this and have it still be good.
Yeah,
That's just too many hats.
Very hard, yeah.
So I gave the lead role hat to him because I trusted him. I'm like, he knows what's going on.
Yeah.
And that was a lot of fun. But I was like, well, where do I have my part? And I was going to play the waiter in one of the scenes, and then we didn't lose the location, but it was a bar, and the actress was kind of sick,
Right.
and couldn't wake up at 4:00 in the morning when the bar was closing to come shoot the scene.
Yeah.
And then it was also the World Cup, so the bar was going to open much
hour
earlier.
later, for the World
So it's
Cup.
like, I've got this little tiny window, and she's sick or hungover or something, and
Hungover.
I know, like
That's the way
sick,
to put it.
hungover, sick. Like help me out here.
yeah. She never exactly said
It's
it,
a
but-
kind of sick.
So I just,
Sick from
I mean, I
drinking.
don't feel good.
yeah. So I rewrote it to just take place in a park. There was no waiter. It was just a happening by scene.
Right.
So I lost that cameo in there, but in the film, because they start their own film festival,
Yeah.
they're watching a lot of
They're watching
submissions.
the films, and
So I made sure that I was in some of the films that were
Right.
submitted. So I was like, all right, that's my
That
cameo.
counts.
It's a screen on a screen on a screen, but it's still there.
Can people watch this now? Has it done its run? And
That one
and
has
watch
done
it?
its run. I haven't posted it anywhere publicly yet.
It's a pretty
But-
fun. I just remember the ending. It was cracked me, especially doing film festivals
Yep.
where
Oh, yeah, you know.
you
know.
kind of start it because you want to put your film and get in the festivals, and then you forget to put your film in it.
Yeah. Pretty much.
And then when did Match come about? Did you shoot that last year as well?
Yes, we shot that. I shot it in November.
Oh, fairly recently then.
No, last November.
Oh, like no, 2019.
There's
Okay.
another year of pandemic that happened.
Okay, we have to specify, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but no, I shot it in one night in November, and then I was busy working full time on a cruise, so I didn't have a ton of time to edit it, and then I was dragging my feet finding a new composer for the score, and then pandemic hit, and after a couple weeks I said, all right, well, I really have no excuse to not
Right.
finish this thing. So I found the composer, finished it. I mean, there weren't, it was picture locked. It was done,
Yeah.
other than a couple little video tweaks or visual tweaks and getting the score on. But
Yeah, was it tough having that gap? 'Cause I know you shoot. It's like, oh man, I just want to go and edit it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's fresh in your mind. Was it tough having that couple month gap and then coming back to it, and maybe you lose a little energy or you get re-energized?
Yeah, I mean,
once you look at the footage again.
I mean, taking a little break from it does help.
Okay.
Especially if it's a longer film.
Right.
This one it's only 3 minutes, so that's easier. Like the last flicker was 20 minutes, so
Yeah.
you get so sick of seeing it over and over and over again. Unfortunately, I didn't have to look at my own face,
Right.
just his, which is just better. But for Matched, it wasn't too hard about to take a step back. I mean, it was. I pretty much edited it and had it ready to go.
Okay.
Except for the score right after
Oh, okay.
I shot it.
Okay,
It was
cool.
within 2 weeks. I
Right.
mean, my rough cut was pretty polished.
Okay.
But then I just,
I like short shorts.
Like
I
that
said it
short,
was
like 3 minutes.
3 minutes,
3
that's
minutes
a
and
perfect
all.
length. Teaching high school, you get those 2-3 minutes. I love those films because it's over in 3 minutes.
Well, you like it when
And
you have to
see
screen
everything.
them because you're only
yeah.
there's only 3 minutes of your
those
time.
are the best. I'll screen the short
Yeah.
shorts, people. Just pound through them.
Yeah, no, it's
And a lot of them are good.
There's a lot you can do in a little bit. You've done stuff that are like 1 minute. And 2
I've done a
minutes,
couple
and
1 minute films.
Oh,
You can
those are
tell
hard.
the full story. It's amazing.
It's really hard to do a 1 minute.
Yeah, and I've done a couple of them that have screened.
Like those 60-second
Yep.
film festival things.
Mm-hmm.
They're fun.
Or even just regular festivals that, for whatever reason, decide they're going to have that category and knock those prices way down. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to make one.
That's a tough edit, though, isn't it? Like, how do you
is.
get all this in 1 minute, 60 seconds?
It's tricky. You're like, all right, do I need that? Do I need this bit?
Right, literally breaths. I was like, okay, I can take this beat out and just shorten it. And
No,
just
sometimes
tighten it up a little
it's that
bit.
much. I'm like, I like that line of dialogue.
Right.
And it's 2 sentences, but do I need both? No.
No.
Sometimes you
Too
don't.
much. 2 sentences, too much.
You should just film somebody looking at an old clock for 1 minute. And then
Could do it.
that's it.
I mean, I
Literally watching time go by.
Just time go by and go, that's my minute film. Just say 1 minute
People
film.
have done it. I mean, I was one of the festivals I had screened at years ago. I was chatting with the programmer about the films, and it's like, well, tell me some of the horror stories that you get, or whatever else. And one of them that stuck with me is somebody took their laptop and looked right into the webcam, like, this is the shortest film ever, and then slams the laptop.
Wow.
That was a
Done.
film, and somebody
was it.
spent money to submit that to a
Right.
festival. I'm like, that's
That's a little much.
yeah,
Did they get in?
no.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I was like, do you sit back and collect your laurels after that? Maybe not.
I watched I was at a film festival many years ago, and the experimental film was 10 minutes of a faucet dripping.
That sounds fun.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. And I was like, 10 minutes of my life I just lost. And I looked over at my buddy at the time, and this was when I first started getting to festivals or start
10
checking them out.
minutes.
10 minutes. And
10
it was
minutes.
a student experimental film. 10 minutes just. Burp, burp. I kidding around. I go, I bet you this one wins. It won.
It won?
It
You
won.
Gotta be kidding me.
It won.
It's one?
It won.
Okay.
Best experimental. I was like, oh,
Okay.
you gotta be joking. You put a camera on a dripping faucet for 10 minutes. It was 10 minutes. I counted.
Unbelievable.
How many drips were in those 10 minutes?
This was like 10 years ago, and I probably knew for a while.
We have a comment here. Eric Ascalon says, thank you, Zach and Lauren, for being part of this year's Garden State Film Festival. So thank you. Shout out to Eric.
Thank you. We're thrilled to be here. So
Yeah, for sure. What are you guys working on right now? Anything?
What are you working on?
we just
Because you guys sound like you don't stop, so I'm wondering.
Yeah.
There's the We just shot the little.
Today, you shot a minute film.
Not today, but we just shot that other little short.
We're very close to having it ready. It's
Yeah.
we have a rough cut that's
Okay,
pretty good. It's called
sure.
Banana Zachary. It's nothing to do with him.
The name is
came
my
up with the
fault.
name. He came up with the name.
There you go.
We was gonna call it Bananas Foster and have the
Was
guy
he
be
Foster?
Foster, and then I said something about.
He said, "How about Banana Zachary?" I said,
Banana
"Sold."
Zachary.
That
That's
works.
good. Sounds good to me. I'll watch it.
So
So that, and we have written the follow up to Don't Jump.
Yeah, so
Right.
when is
Cold
that going to
Turkey.
be in production?
That's a great question. I'm ready to do it tomorrow, but like I said, the cast is still scattered. They're literally all over the country,
Right.
and I need them to do it.
yeah, that's
So hopefully soon. I'm good to go. It's just I need everybody back. So
Yeah.
that's one we just have to worry about.
And you're busy.
Yeah, I'm busy. But for that one, we just have to get everybody back in one place, everybody comfortable, because a lot of it takes place around a Thanksgiving table, and it's like, all right, everybody's got to be comfortable, and with that,
Yeah.
and people are starting to get vaccinated and all of that, which is
got
great.
mine,
but
yeah.
there's,
Good to go.
your actors have to be comfortable and
Yeah.
trust you.
Yeah,
And
hopefully we'll all be back and comfortable by end of this year, like near the end of this year.
Oh, I hope so.
Well, I hope before that.
I hope
Hopefully
before that, yeah.
so we're looking forward to getting that one, in production sooner rather than later. But there's
We're at the mercy of
yeah.
Right.
COVID and all that stuff at the moment. So we'll
Yeah.
see, but hopefully soon.
Yeah, cinematography wise, what do you prefer to shoot on? What kind of cameras?
I did did the first half of our films, I guess. I just shot them on a DSLR. That I usually
Love
actually am lugging
DSLRs.
around
Love 'em.
with
Well,
me
you
at
know
the
I love-
festival.
I see you with it all the time. I'm like, I love that camera. I go up to you. I'm like, I love that camera.
I know I shot, the first 2 or 3 that we had
With
done
the
together
DSLR?
with the DSLR, and then shoot the red carpet photos with it. And I lug it around.
You took
Because
all the
half the
photos.
time, people are taking your photo on the red carpet, but you never see it, you never get it. So this way,
Yes.
I know we were going to have something.
Absolutely.
That's a good point. Are we going to see all the photos that have been taken of us this weekend?
Ed Shin, where are you?
Ed should get back. We need that SD card.
Yeah.
Ed. We need the SD card.
But
Sometimes you have to look on his page to snag the picture.
But he'll put it there, so that helps.
Yeah, he puts them.
But then a couple years ago, I upgraded to the Canon C200. I've been shooting.
Oh, nice. Okay.
We were talking to someone only last night that just filmed one with
Yeah.
the Canon C200.
So I've really enjoyed shooting with that, and matched. I actually wound up swapping to the Blackmagic 6K just for low light because
Oh,
matched
right.
I shot entirely lit by match light.
Really?
So I needed
Wow.
I needed that extra sensitive sensor.
How was the Blackmagic camera?
I liked it. I like my C200 better, but it just it wasn't quite doing the job I
You
needed.
needed
it
a
to do.
good low light sensor.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the
Because-
Blackmagics, you just need like really good lenses.
Yep. So I had a Cine lens, and I took the time to find and hire a focus puller that I know to come in and pull focus for me, because I knew that was just not going to work. Like, I can't pull focus manually on a shoulder rig on my own shoulder in pitch black.
No.
So, and that was part of the scheduling problem for matches. I had to get my actress available, and I had to get my focus puller
Right.
available. He gave me the location, so I wasn't too worried about that. I'm like, I'm going to show up at your house one day and deal with it. And fortunately, he's very nice and said, okay, that's fine.
Maureen, how about you on sets doing some acting? Have you been on sets lately, other than your own?
Yeah, yes. Everything's a blur. This was a crazy week. Yesterday, I did a little role on HBO's The Gilded Age, which is shooting out in Long Island.
That was yesterday.
That was yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know what day it is.
He has no idea what day it is.
It's,
Last night was the same day as today.
It might as well be, for sure.
yeah, and it was one of those. It's just been one of those weeks with stuff swapping around. So I've been
Yes,
keeping
yeah,
a little
that.
bit busy. I'd like to get busier.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been doing some stuff, and the sets are. I'm the most tested man, I think, in America. I had
Oh, yeah,
7 COVID tests this week.
Oh my gosh.
7
This week?
this week.
So one every day, basically.
Just to be on
One
set.
every day, and some two a day.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah.
since you had that, like, if you get something with like, oh, I was tested yesterday, so I'm okay, or no, you have to do it again.
You have to do it again.
If it's a different
there's two
production,
Different production, different.
And they also, the same production has you come in usually 2 days before you shoot.
right, and do
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
They do it differently. Usually it's 2 days. Some they want a couple days in a row. So you do what is it called, the PCR?
yeah, PCR.
And
So
then the
basically,
day
you
of
should
the
work
test,
for
you
the
do
same
rapid
production
test.
company as much as you can.
So
Right?
you get 2 tests for every 1 day of work.
Right.
But then you're still tested all the time.
You still test it all the
mean,
time, but at least like the same company be like, oh, I just took one today. I gotta take another one.
Yeah. I mean, I know guys who have scheduled out their work week on crew roles, and they'll do 3 or 4 tests in one day
Yeah.
just to line up stuff for the rest of the week.
Right.
And they're all different. And
When they first started getting the seasons going, didn't like they have people for 2 weeks stay in a hotel room?
Some productions did. There was a
A little
job.
different now.
yeah, some, like I said, some did that, some didn't. I've never had to do that for any of the jobs I go on, but some of them, test on Friday to work Monday.
Yeah.
Maisel, I had to test twice. I had to do 2 negatives before I could show up for my first day.
Yeah.
And then you test every day on set.
And so far, so good.
Yeah, I mean, I've been lucky. I've worked on sets where they've had problems and
Yeah.
they've had to shut down. But the
Still
ones that-
going. The
Yeah,
shows
you
are
got-
coming
yeah,
out.
you
They're
gotta-
still airing them.
You gotta keep
still
going, man.
yeah.
You gotta keep going and do whatever needs to be done to keep going. So,
Yeah, so something happens and somebody tests positive. They
The blacklist has been going. It's going strong.
they've been going strong.
Were you there last season when they went to cartoon?
No, all of last season's stuff. I pretty much did. I was on Maisel, and then
Yeah, you're on Maisel, then
then
still.
all of Katie Keene, and then I did a week on Blue Bloods, and then everything shut down. But I was just on one job and just staying through it, staying
Right.
through, and now I'm bouncing around all over the place.
Really? Wow.
And they try to keep me, for COVID reasons.
Yeah, that's
and-
what I
and
was
other
thinking.
reasons.
Maybe they try to keep you on.
around.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, all right, well, we don't have a spot for you on Wednesday, but we can test you on Wednesday, and then you can come back Thursday.
Yeah.
And
okay.
But then you go off and get other work, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So that's hard to.
They're trying their best, but there
Yeah.
is so much they can do.
Yeah.
And they try to. Some productions try to lock you in by making you go get 3 tests in a row, hoping that prevents you from getting another job that day.
It's like if they paid you, it'd be like, all right, I'll stay. If you pay me through the days off, I'll stay.
I mean, then
Well, some shows were carrying people, so they're like, we need you Monday and Friday. We don't want you working on anything, so we're going to pay you Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Some are doing that, but and that was a little more common
in the beginning, right? Early on,
beginning.
yeah.
But
They
some
were
are
doing
still
that
doing that.
like
a little bit.
Atlanta, Georgia did a lot in the beginning, like that. They were like, getting people for a while and staying in hotels and doing that. But that was the
And they were
beginning.
talking about doing that with a lot of shows up here too, where they're like, all right, well, we're just gonna put everyone up, and you have to stay. You can't interact with other people. They're gonna drop off food outside your door. You're not even gonna see those people. But
Yeah, so no more like, here's the food, come and get it.
no.
Oh, like the buffet, like
Yeah,
you know,
no
if it
buffets,
crafts
and
there,
they're
the-
always
no.
buffets.
And then
Yesterday,
It's prepared now, right?
some of them
Yeah.
are still doing it
Oh, someone's
as a
serving
buffet.
and
It's just like
serving.
a cafeteria where you say, I want that, and they
Yeah,
see
here you
it.
go.
Yeah,
plop,
that's
like-
true.
But
They
other-
do that a lot anyway, usually. But now I heard there's a lot of prepared meals.
There's a lot of that too. People are like, oh, here's your menu for the day. Circle what you want. And you pick it, and they put it in a little plastic thing. And
that's what it was yesterday. There's a menu, you show up, you circle, and then
But for lunches on this stuff, usually, you stop when you call lunch, and then the last person goes through. You get that half hour. They can't do that now.
you still do.
They do.
When the last person gets their food and sits, that's
then
still last man.
that's it.
That's still a local
still get
52
it.
rule. You
They got
can't
it,
get
yeah.
around that.
No.
But small price to
wondering.
pay to keep working, man.
I know.
Small
I
price
was
to
wondering
pay.
how they do that because it just seems so hard. But I
It
guess
is.
they get it down.
Yeah, making it work.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I can't wait to check out your films. When are they screening again?
Don't Jump is at 5:15
Okay, it's coming up.
over at the Asbury.
Asbury,
Okay.
And then Matched is tonight at 9 o'clock.
Right here,
over there.
like literally right here.
right there, yeah.
Like we could drink this and then crawl over if we had
right
to,
over there.
but
Yeah,
we'll
we could.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so
will.
much.
And we will.
Social media. Where do we find you guys?
best for me is probably just Instagram and Facebook, Loring Murtha.
Okay.
Nice and easy.
Loring Loring Murtha Murtha.
That is correct. Thank you.
Nice. I'm at Zack Kron, ZackKron, on Instagram and Facebook. The Instagram has the little underscore line in between. And then otherwise, bytheglasspictures.com.
Bytheglasspictures.com.
There you go.
Thank you guys so much. It's good to see you guys again.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And
it's
it's
great to
crazy.
talk to you and see you live.
I know, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
real
I miss
people
this,
in
Real
man.
people.
I miss
Wow.
this. Thank
Don't
you
have
guys.
to talk to you on a screen.
I know.
Thank you guys for doing this too. This is
Oh,
awesome.
come on.
It's
Come
just
on.
it's a blast for us to be here, like you said, seeing people in person and
Yeah.
talking to human beings face to face. It's good.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
friend, this is an excuse to party and drink Ross Brewing beer and Death Wish coffee. That's all it is. So,
And that.
and hang out.
Thanks for the beer.
And hang out at the Garden State Film Festival. Running all this weekend, the 19th annual. Go to gsff.org. If you're near Asbury Park, get your asses down here.
Come
The
out.
films are amazing.
It's
If you're-
beautiful outside, too.
Yeah, if you're not here,
we haven't had a day
stream
break
it.
to go outside.
Stream it. Yeah, we haven't even been outside yet. So, thank you guys so much. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you Garden State Film Festival. Stay tuned for the next stream, which will be coming up very
Soon,
quickly.
yeah. Now they're going to just be one after
Yeah,
the
one
other.
after the other. See you
Sounds
guys
good.
later.